So I'm working on this project, refinishing some dining room chairs, and I just want to demonstrate how I did it, and it's actually pretty easy. I'll show you what the problem is if you want to come in and get a close-up. So here's the chair finish. It's rough and it's dirty. Over the years, vinyl, you get, varnish, you get cooking fumes, cigarette fumes, oils from your skin gets on the varnish, and it just makes it crappy. So what I'm doing is taking the varnish off, but leaving the stain. And then we can revarnish the chairs. And here's a chair I've already done, and you can kind of see the difference between the chair where the varnish has been stripped off. It still has the stain on it versus the chair with the varnish on it. Now, if you were going to restain the chairs a lighter color, then you would have to sand them down to the bare wood to get rid of the stain. But I'm restaining them to the original stain. I might add a little extra stain. I think this is a walnut stain. I might add a little bit here to make these areas darker, or if there's any damaged areas, I might touch it up with a little bit more stain. But I just wanted to show you what I used. Things you're going to need is acetone, a little spray bottle, some steel wool, and I find that the 0 grade of steel wool is coarse enough to get the varnish off, but soft enough to not damage the wood. You need a pair of good rubber gloves. Surgical gloves will dissolve in the acetone, so that won't do you any good. And you should do it in a well-ventilated area. So I'll demonstrate what I do on this chair arm. So I take my steel wool, and I'll take these chair pads off. There's just 4 screws hold them on, and we'll put new material and new padding on the chair. But I'll show you how easy this is. Acetone dissolves very quickly. I should say too, make sure the spray bottle can handle the acetone. Sometimes the spray bottle will dissolve with the acetone. So I just rub the chair, and you can see that the varnish is coming off. And I can dry it with a rag. And what'll happen, the steel wool will eventually get clogged up with the old varnish, so you got to keep switching out steel wool. You'll catch on. And that's how it's done. And it took me about 3 hours to do each chair. And we'll put some varnish, if you want a satin varnish or a high gloss varnish, whatever you decide. You can do that. We'll reupholster the seats, and we'll have a nice dining room set that we picked up used for a fairly good price. I should say that these rags and the steel wool, all this stuff's flammable, so you want to watch how you dispose of it. And some people recommend, putting it in a bucket of water so it's soaking wet, so it won't spontaneously combust. Anyway, just wanted to demonstrate what I did. You see how fast it goes, so it's pretty quick. And you can buy some used furniture and come out with a nice looking set. So hope that helps you, gives you some ideas. See you on the next one.